All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for this truth. Excuse that noise if you hear that in the background. That's a semi truck just outside the window. That's parked right there. So I apologize about that noise if you hear that in the background. But anyway, I'll try to speak a little louder. Hey, look, man, I was just going to to a few stores, man. And let me say this. The only store right now who is really seeing, I guess one could say, a profit, so to speak, right? A profit as in, more wealth than usual, is pretty much the only store I can think of is the Dollar Tree and maybe the Dollar General, and more, stores that might be, cheap. Like maybe even, I know Walmart's one, where you get stuff cheap there. Well, relatively cheap. Even Target maybe. But primarily speaking, is the Dollar Trees. Okay, and I know because I just went there. And, hey, look, man. I myself, I've been living off that stuff for, as long as I can remember, right? As long as I can remember. Why? Because that's the only thing you can afford. I mean, hell, right? Mr. Beast be on there spending damn, $100,000 on damn golden ice cream. But yet I can't even afford damn, I can't even afford a $10, Chinese dish. You know what I'm saying? Just to show. Oh, there we go. He turned it off. Anyway, it just shows, man, the wealth gap. Okay, it shows the wealth gap, and it's getting even bigger. It's getting even bigger, man. All right? And these people out here, do you think they want to, buy stuff from the Dollar Tree? Do you think they want to eat the food that is, sold at those stores? Majority of them, I would say, no. Of course they don't want that. But you know what? Because of the financial strain or financial difficulty that, they find themselves in, that's just what they have to do. So, that's why these stores, it's just a testament, so to speak, to how bad people are doing out here, man. Because I'll tell you, man, as I said, I myself always been living off those stores as long as I can remember. Right, as long as I can remember. Inside joke. But, I'll tell you, man, if we say, I don't know, let's say last year or even the year before that, those stores, maybe only had, say, a handful of people in them at one time. And even on the holidays, maybe a few more extra people at that time. But, this year, man, I mean, goddamn, there got to be, just today there was probably about, I want to say maybe 60 people in the whole building. Which, I mean, that's a lot of people, man. Right? That's a lot of people to be in the store at once. Because remember, when one goes out, two come in. When three go out, four come in. All right? That's just how it is. Okay, so, those stores are making a killing right now. But on the flip side, it just goes to show that, people are doing bad right now. Why? Because America is in, the second Great Depression, right? You had the Great Depression of the 1930s. But then you have another Great Depression, which is ironic as well because you had, I believe, the Spanish flu of the, I believe it was 1918. All right, you can correct me down below. But then guess what? Now you got 100 years later and some change, right? 100 and some times later, right? 100 years and some change. Now you have the Corolla situation. So it looks like history really is repeating itself. And even worse. Okay? That's what it looks like, man. Because hey, look, we're in the time of prophecy, man. All right, we're in the time of all the prophecies of the book being fulfilled. Okay, in our lifetime and in the time we're in right now. Okay, so you Christians out there, man, who, talk about, maybe 20 years in the future. Maybe, 20 years. Or I know some guys, man, that supposedly teach the scriptures and believe in it. They'll say, that, people have been saying for, thousands of years that, Christ was going to return in their, generation. And that is true. That is true. However, with that being said, there is no other time in human history that can be compared, and lined up with the scriptures other than the time that we're in right now? What other time in human history was there a prophecy that fits the mark of the beast, or I should say, something in the world that is in resemblance, if that makes sense, to the mark of the beast, other than the time we're in now, where you literally have people putting microchips inside their skin, right, inside their hands, just as the prophecy states. That didn't happen 200 years ago. That didn't happen 1,500 years ago. So those people they were going off, right? So, it's for our time now, which for the millionth time, just to put this out there, the mark of the beast is the microchip. Okay, the radio frequency identification device is the mark of the beast. It is not talking about Sunday worship or the Corolla Max. It's not talking about a embargo. It's not talking about Christianity. It's not talking about, paper money as that guy, what's that guy? Teachers of Truth, as that damn devil demon, inside joke, as that guy's on there saying. It's not talking about all that stuff. It's talking about the microchip, man. Okay, that microchip that's implanted under the skin. That's the mark of the beast. And the apostles of Great Millstone been out there, prophesying about that stuff since what, the 80s and 90s? And here we are now, man. All right, so, hey, look, man. Prophecy's in the air, man. Matter of fact, a brother should make that into a video, man. Prophecy is in the air. Right, prophecy's in the air right now, man. Okay, every day you wake up, there's something new going on. Right now, you got the whole argument over the third, stimulus check going on. That's going to be interesting to see how that's handled, man. Okay, but I mean, things are getting bad right now. Right, things are getting bad. Okay, people are at their, I guess we could say, people have finally ran out of money now. Okay, everybody has ran out of money. Okay, some people who might have had, a savings account, for emergencies, that's all gone. That's all gone now. Okay, that's it doesn't even exist anymore at this point, man. Okay, nobody has any backbone, so to speak. Nobody has any savings. Nobody does, except for maybe 1% or maybe even 2% of the population. Everyone else is living in poverty. Very simple.